And you're alive.
Well, now we got to talk.
Oh, all right. So I'm going to swap off of my computers so I can go get geared up for the... I'll be right back.
I was going to say, what kind of adventure are we doing today?
I'm going back to the creek. I'm pondering if I'm going to go through near my property.
Well, at least this time you go to the creek earlier.
Yeah, it's not getting dark. And I hope, Lumi, I know you can hear us, but I hope you're not counting on us to identify any fish. Because
we got close last time.
yeah, we were close. We were in the right family. We were in the right genre.
How was your week, Lumi?
She's muted. She's getting all of her.
How was your week then, Curtis?
Not too bad. Too bad. Getting closer and closer to leaving for the Clash. So
When is the Clash again?
25th, 26th, 27th.
Okay, that is around the corner.
Yeah, it's the last weekend of the month. Who's that?
That's a good question.
Wait
Look
a
at that.
minute, that's the wrong account. Hold on.
Oh, you trying to
She's
put
getting ready.
other...
She's getting ready to show us wedding pictures and her childhood pictures.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Welcome aboard, Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, do you know Henry?
No, I don't think so.
Mike, this is Henry from Aquarium Fantasy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen him around Discord.
Yeah.
This is I think this is the 4th time now I'm in a live stream now.
Yeah. I see you on Discord because I'm at work, like in a meeting, and I act like I'm doing something very important on my phone, and I'm just reading yours and Jeff Kane's and everybody's comments.
Yeah.
Well, I don't ever comment, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm trying to keep up.
And trying to not laugh your butt off when you're doing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the challenge for Curtis right there.
Yeah. When you're sitting in the conference room and you see something that like Lumi or you or somebody posting, I'm like,
Ooh.
you know.
Oh.
There you
Okay.
go.
I am at my pond. I'm getting situated. What do I need?
Beer.
A
Yeah.
beer.
That's the
A
I
cold
got it.
beer.
I got that covered.
okay.
Lumi, you were not paying attention.
How you doing,
last
Mike?
time.
What wasn't I
good.
paying attention to?
You didn't pay attention to the auction last night.
What do you mean?
She was in there.
There was a group of dwarf crayfish for sale, and you were not around.
Yeah, I'd looked up them, but they weren't good for my pond.
You should have bought them anyway. I did.
Yeah, but they're not good for my pond.
No, but you need them.
Which kind was it?
It's the
I think it was the Mexican blue dwarf Mexican crayfish.
yeah.
Is it because they're too small? Like, why they're not good for your pond?
don't
They're not in for like overwintering. There we go. They can't overwinter in my pond. They are the furthest north that they range up to, I believe, is Texas.
Did your Miller Rye sell last night, Curtis?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. I was wondering.
I did pretty good because the Millerai and my Tigers both went to the same guy, so it's a one box operation
Richard
instead of
Reynolds.
no, Richard doesn't bid on my stuff. He calls me on the phone and asks me if I have something. That's how that works. And I do the same thing. He's like, Richard, you ever heard of this? And he's like, I know a guy.
He has a lot of connections.
He does. That's what I like about this family is I can just send out messages to people and they're like, oh yeah, there's a guy in the next town over that he's a breeder of those. I'm like, sweet.
I just wish I lived
Cool.
closer to Richard, even though we live in the same state. It's just 4-hour drive is a little bit. And plan to go there in November, hopefully.
One
You'll
thing
visit.
I didn't do,
What?
send myself a link to the stream so I can read the chat.
Do I need to send you a link somewhere or what?
That, or I'm going to have to find it myself. Let's see what happens first.
I can send it back to your Instagram. That's where you sent it to me.
I sent you the link to the Zoom. Found it.
There you go.
Okay, we got Eric Wyrock. Hello.
Mr.
You guys are
Crazy.
supposed to be helping with the chat while I'm on my phone.
Oh,
Okay,
it
so-
doesn't, it
I
doesn't,
said hello.
doesn't show up on my phone. I got to do it this way. Let me do it this way.
All right.
Then I'll
So
just
I
be.
suppose
I just got the stream on my phone on the live on my TV.
Oh, Cheryl's here.
all right.
Say hello.
So I got a beverage. I got tree clippers. I'm going to need these. Where am I going to store these? That
See,
seems
Cheryl,
like a
this
safe
gets right.
space. What else do I need? I got
Yeah,
a
you-
battery pump this time. Do what?
Bring in some
Good.
buckets.
Yes, I
your
got the
net?
bucket.
Bring in
It's over there.
buckets. Or you
Got
bring
the
in
off
jars.
spray. I got the off spray, but I don't think I should put it on over by my pond.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
going to
Last time
toss
you
it
forgot that.
over there. Oh, I might have just broke it.
The what?
Uh-oh.
All right, well, I'll try to remember to put it on as I'm walking past that.
Hopefully it's not broken.
It's probably broken. Clear out my pocket. Okay, I'll go get my water waders on. This time we're going ham. We're doing it. All out.
Where did Mike go?
I don't know, where'd he go?
I don't know. Where'd he go?
I just don't see you on YouTube.
Maybe he
Nope.
doesn't have his camera on?
Maybe.
Nope.
Maybe he only has audio on, probably. I don't know.
Oh, goodness. This thing is so huge. I don't know how to put it on.
That's what she said.
Oh.
I knew that was coming from somebody.
Oh.
These things look as big as you. Like they're like armpit waders.
Yeah. I couldn't find the ones that just go up to like my vajayjay. I could only find the full body waders.
That
what-
might be a good thing, though.
What happens when you fall in and you fill them full of water?
I'm going to be swimming in my water waders until I get back home.
Just don't slip.
Yeah.
You guys are just trying to jinx me. You all, the only reason why you want me to stream is so that I can slip into my creek and it will be live somewhere.
No.
Shoot, she's figured us out.
No such thing.
Okay.
We're gonna call that pulling a skipper every time somebody falls now.
I could store
I
this.
wish I recorded that.
All right, I'll store that in the titty cleavage.
And then I got my bucket.
I tell you, I would have with Shack down there by your stream with all that stuff in it, so I didn't have to carry it every time.
Something.
Yeah.
Well, I'll show you the passageway from. I wish this thing had pockets other than this front pocket. What's in here? I'll show you the way to the front of it. I haven't been in my area in a while. Do I want to bring my new net or do I want to bring my other new net? Oh, I'm like super tall. Hi. All right, so last week I was using this blue net that kind of, it looks like a copycat to the pond guy's net. This one. But then,
was that the one you used to catch the fish last time?
yeah, but I bought this one and this one just came in. Look at the size difference.
Are the holes smaller or about the same?
That's a good question.
I think the smaller the hole, the better for you. Just in case you catch like smaller babies in there, you can actually keep them in there.
How the hell will I identify a baby? I suppose this blue one is just a smidge smaller.
The blue one's smaller?
Fine.
Okay, then just go with that one.
Oh.
Were they aluminum poles, and do they have holes in them for going through the water?
They are aluminum. I don't know about the holes.
The part that broke from mine was the top part that holds the net. That bar is what bent. It broke off because it's like really thin piping, and I put too much force and it just went boop.
It just bent over.
It bent over. I was with Richard when that happened. He's like, "Damn, you bought junk." It's hard to get good nets with like smaller holes because most of the fish we catch down here are like the least killifish or the bluefin killifish, and they're so small they go right through the hole of the net.
Yeah.
I did break it.
You broke it?
I just realized I don't have to put some. Yeah, I broke the cap of it, but it's still functioning. Nope, never mind.
Oh,
Wait.
I thought you said you broke the net.
No, I'm putting not the sunscreen, the bug spray stuff.
So
I'll be back.
Kurt,
all right.
the reason I'm going down to Richard for November is Nathan gave him a tank that's for me, and it's a 50-gallon oceanic tank. He's been holding it for a few months for me. So he's like, either you come get it or I'm going to use it.
And you know he will.
He will. It's a really nice tank, really heavy too, like heavier than a 40-gallon, way heavier. It has like the same dimensions but taller.
I've got an oceanic. It's like a 60 corner tank. So it fits in the corner, but then it's like a hexagon shape on the front. The 3 panels.
Those are pretty nice.
That thing weighs more than a freaking 90 or something.
Oh yeah, those things are heavy.
Yeah,
But this is going to be the first oceanic tank I'm going to get. And he already has plans for it if I don't go get it.
Sure, I saw his video the other day where he ran all his airlines outside and PVC pipe underground.
I think that the last time I went down there, I think it was Eduardo and me. We're like, why don't you have ponds back here yet? And Dennis was saying he's going to help him out. I'm like, you have quite a bit of spots. Like he's been planning it for a little while, but he just never did it.
But he has now.
Yeah. Because his backyard is like a little hill going down, so he can build a nice pond like with a little waterfall going down. But
He's
the
got-
roots on that tree will be the problem.
I don't know how many tubs he had out there, 8 or 10 already.
Let's see.
I have a new 300-gallon
around
tub
there.
up against my house.
Yeah, I saw that picture.
I think he's planning on getting, I think, like 4 more, but I think they're like what? I think 100 gallons, 200-gallon ones
Yeah.
on the empty spot. But that was pretty smart of him burying the pipe. I would have never thought of that, of burying the airline.
No, I probably would have hooked it to
ABC.
the house. I would have hooked it to the house. It would have been a big eyesore. My wife would be like, what the hell's that pipe on the side of my house for?
I create so many great eyesores.
Me too. Me too.
That's part of it.
She's never said a word about the 2 tanks sitting right inside my garage door that she's got to walk around all the time. She's never said a word.
How big are those
All
2
right.
tanks?
Let's go.
One's
You
a
ready?
40, the other one's a 75.
Cheryl said she's supposed to be getting Oceanic 45 hex from a coworker to grow out her angels.
Oh,
And then she says, my Oceanic 210 is never moving unless we buy a new house. Then we're hiring movers to move that.
Weighs 600 pounds.
I
Oh,
was
yeah.
thinking about possibly getting an acrylic 100-gallon tank because I couldn't get it in glass. I can't lift that. But I could lift a 100-gallon acrylic tank.
How much does that one weigh?
I haven't looked up the weight of it just yet, but I did a while back, but I don't remember it. So I'm going to go with I'm not sure for right now.
Let me see if I can find it for you. It's
All
about maybe around 180 pounds empty.
180
Yeah.
100 gallon?
for 100.
I don't know what mine weighs.
That doesn't
In
sound
90,
right.
in 90 weighs like 160.
Is that acrylic or glass?
That sounds like glass.
Let me see if I'm right.
Because me and my daughter carried my 115 acrylic, and I was holding my end with one hand because I had to open the door with the other hand.
I'm not so sure I'm getting down to that creek earlier or sooner this time around. Okay. Up we go. All right, so
It
this
says between 100 and 150 pounds.
is the path to the creek. I could just actually turn my camera. Hold on, let me do that instead of walking backwards. We don't want to see that face anyways.
We don't want
Here
to
we
see you
go.
falling.
I would definitely have a better likelihood of falling backwards if I walked backwards down this hill right here. So this is the path. My small pond is up there behind that trees. And then I go walk all the way down this hill and then into this.
It's a nice view though. Like up the hill, it's a pretty nice view with the trees around.
Yeah, they just recently hayed it. So that's one of my fields right there. This is my little barn lot area.
How big is your yard? Like how many acres?
I don't know.
If I was you out on a horse, and I'd be out there riding a horse all day long.
Well, that's the horse barn right over there.
See?
Wow, so you have quite a bit of land. That's pretty nice. I wish I
And
had that
there's-
much land.
There's the water well. That's broken. And running
Oh, but-
lines from there all the way over there. No fun. No fun.
what?
There was a collapse somewhere in the line from the well that's up there.
Oh,
And so they were talking about having to run new lines to the house, and That was too expensive. So now I
How
have
deep
city
is it?
water. I'm not too sure. Which one? How deep is which one?
Oh, the one that's broken, the one that collapsed.
Oh, not too sure. We don't know where it collapsed. They were just talking about putting in new lines.
They make these neat little
Oh,
deals
I
that
wanted
plumbers
to,
have now that you put them in your line and the water will,
little
it'll,
cameras.
well, it's a little sensor and they walk along the ground up above it and they can follow that sensor. And when they get to the blockage, which it would be blocked if it collapsed, they'll be standing right over where they need to dig so they can find it. We've had them do that at work.
You know what's a really wise idea? Oh God, that's too green. That's not the right size tool for this job.
It's more cheaper to do what Kurt did than to have the whole thing repiped. Because if it's just one small section, they can be replaced on the top. Easier to deal with.
Just got to find it.
Need to break this limb. Got it.
This looks like a blurry background.
What looks like a blurry background?
You fighting that bush.
Cheryl
I
says
won.
she needs to start doing water changes, so she'll be listening in the background.
I still haven't heard what Cheryl
She'll
bought.
be listening to the shenanigans.
I still need to hear. I need to hear what Cheryl went to St. Louis yesterday. I need to hear what Cheryl bought. She
posted them all in Jeff's Discord. She posted it all in Jeff's Discord if you want to go back and read that.
Then I would
Probably
have to do
lost.
I would have to do some work, but if she put it in here, I could just look at it.
Oh, I'm stuck on a grapevine. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Let go of me.
Oh,
I've lost.
Poor Lumi.
I've lost it.
You lost what?
Where'd I put my clippers?
You put them in the pocket in front of your chest pocket.
Oh, blood. Okay, I don't think I'll need the clippers. No, maybe I'll need the clippers. Let's grab a couple of these too while they're going down. I never actually really seen too many fish down at my little area. So that's why I always go down to the bridge. But if I find anything cool, it's been a couple of months since I've scouted it, so
maybe it might surprise you.
Well, I also kind of scouted it a little bit earlier. I came down with a weed whacker and I did cut down all of the grass over here. I just wasn't going to bring a weed whacker and wood trimmer, so I figured I would just trim a couple branches as my happy ass traveled through here. Okay, here we go. This is my creek entrance.
Hold on, it's still blurry. Just gotta wait for the phone to stop moving a little bit.
The camera's blurry?
Because the phone is still moving, and so when it moves, it can't focus. So it's a little blurry.
Am I still connected to my house? I was curious if I was still connected to my Wi-Fi, because that might explain why the quality is not the greatest.
Are you connected to the Wi-Fi still?
No, I don't think so. I'm just wrestling these trees right here. I need bigger hand clippers.
I think that
Branch.
the moment you put the phone like and it stays perfectly still, that's when it'll probably focus on you and it will stop looking like blurry-ish.
Me, hold still.
What happened?
I don't very well hold still. Where did everybody go?
Like who? Like Curtis? I think he's just looking at something on his phone. He's
Trying to catch up on your guys' whole day of conversation in 2 minutes.
Oh,
And I missed Jeff Kane this morning too. What the hell? I forgot.
yeah, Cheryl's saying all the fish she got. Blue rams, and I don't even know how to pronounce some of those other fish. You got caught a bit, Cheryl. Wow.
Melanitania, Frederici. I'm not trying that second part. Longfin pandacories, Skellermastax, C112s, and Hoplosoma Sanchesi? The Gojo Cory. I never heard of that.
Me either.
I've heard of the Melanitania and the Blue Rams and this C112s, but
Lumi is looking a lot better now.
I haven't seen any fish since I've sat down.
Well, you might have to walk in the water for a little bit.
It's so depressing. This is so much closer to my house. But there's never any fish over here. Why don't they like me?
you have to be like the people that hunt deer. They put out feeder stands so they attract them over there.
Oh, Sketty is here. He's in the chat.
There is a slight chance it might start to rain.
Uh-oh.
And that's going to be really crappy for me.
Yep. Poured here yesterday. Nothing like Florida, but rough but poured.
I still haven't seen anything.
They might be either upstream or downstream from you.
What a bunch of sluts. My house is the place to be.
I would probably throw your traps out there and leave them like overnight sometime just to see what happens. Go back and get them the next day.
Yeah.
I would feel so bad doing that.
Be all right. I got these dogs that are always in here. And if you hear any slurping, coughing, who knows what they're doing? And if there's ever a snail gets out on the floor, then they're fighting over it. I'm like, what are you doing, you dumbass?
They're fighting over the snail bits?
Yeah, because they want to eat the snail.
Oh.
It's probably not part of your recommended veterinarian diet.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
I heard Mike there for a sec.
Yeah, and if I drop any fish food, they're like licking the floor trying to get the flakes and stuff. And it's like, I just fed you. They're like, and I have all these tubs when I had them outside. I had to make sure the dogs were inside when I feed the tubs because they're smart enough that they can lick the top of the water and get the flakes off of it.
No fish for the food.
Yeah.
No food for the fish. They're going to eat them all. But if they were fish food, they're made almost the same process as dog food. For them, it'll taste about the same.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt them
Speaking
any.
of
Just
fish food,
yeah.
I should throw some of that in here and see if anything comes up.
I know guys that
Ah.
used to feed koi dog food, the dry dog food.
There's a lot of people feed them dog food. Kibble, just
Mm-hmm. Chuck it in. Sometimes it sinks, sometimes it don't.
I've never tried that. But I bet if you look up
Right.
the ingredients, it's probably pretty close.
Hell,
just
sometimes
acted
I
like a
think the
flower
dog food
girl.
might be better.
Yeah, the
Yes.
dog food.
Yeah, Sketty says her pups loves fish food as well.
Yeah. And I have all my fish food up on a shelf because there's 2 cats live in this house. Don't leave any fish food down where they can get it, because they'll rip the bag open and get it.
You know, mine don't bother. She'll sniff it, but then just got to look at me like, what the hell is that? And then walk off.
No, I've come home to a pound of Ken's plate food chewed open and it all over the floor because I left it down where they could pull it off the shelf. But
Okay.
I'd be pulling some of that wood out of there and putting it in my fish tank is what I'd be doing.
This is like quicksand. I'm just sinking in it. Oh, it's so gross. That's probably why there's no fish over here.
Careful, you don't get your leg stuck and trip.
I look some of the places around here where I go collect driftwood.
Yeah, it really does.
See, all the fish knew Lumi was going there, so they all ran away.
Yeah.
There's never any fish over here. It's so depressing. That's why I always say that there's no fish in my creek. Like, I thought maybe in this area there might be more. I'll make sure my phone's securely.
Does this creek lead to the one with the bridge?
Yeah. It's just down the driveway a little bit.
I keep thinking of getting one of those big pieces, Mike, and putting it right in the middle of my pond and having like plants grow up through it.
Well, you've seen some of these big pieces I got.
I know. Like some big root thing and just set it right in the middle of the pond. I don't know what plant I would
In the
put.
event that I see a beaver, what do I do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Catch it.
Are beavers aggressive?
Not
I
usually.
don't know if some of these might be beaver nests. And if I go near a beaver nest.
They probably will if you mess with their nest, but I think if you're just wandering through
It's
the
not
water.
a muskrat, you're fine.
Yeah.
A muskrat, that's a different story.
Or a
Like,
possum.
I know what you could do when a gator goes after you, but a beaver, I have no idea.
Yeah, beavers
Okay.
usually don't bother you.
Oh, that's a slip area.
Are you going to try walking from there to the bridge?
No. I have all my stuff on shore. I just figured I'd walk down here a little bit and see if I could see anything scurrying.
Do you at least have your net with you, just in case?
Nope.
Oh, you got to get your net. Because if you find a fish, by the time you go get your net, they're gone.
I'm not feeling so hopeful. Worst case scenario, I jinx myself and then I find out that there are some cool fish over here. And then I can happily camp out over here again.
Sketty Lumi doesn't even know what she's doing.
It's out for a nature walk.
In the water.
Till she hits a big deep hole.
Till she gets a big deep hole. That's right. Boy, that's happened to me walking along there all confident and whoop. Whoop.
Oh, I've slipped a few times. I just haven't dramatically slipped yet.
Hey, we need to take her noodling.
Yeah, we do.
What? Do what now?
Look up noodling sometime when you have time, Lumi, and you'll say, I'm not going noodling with those two guys.
Look at this. What is this?
I'm not a huge
Never
fan.
know what you're going to get a hold of.
Is this like plastic, maybe? What do we think this is?
I can't see it that well because it's like blurring a little bit. But wait for it to focus. What color
I
is
kicked it over. I don't know. If I actually see like legit trash, though, I'll take it out. I just don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, wait. Is that like an old
Noodling's
cinder
fun
block?
until you reach in and grab hold of a damn snapper or an alligator gar.
Is cinder block, you said?
I'm pretty sure that's like a cinder block of some sort. Looks like a nice place for a fish to hide, though.
I get bad memories of the
Kurt's
cinder block.
was up at my big pond last night, and one of them big white cats came up close to the surface.
Yeah.
That thing's got to be 4 foot long.
Wow.
And the paddlefish were coming out last night too.
Cool.
All right. I'm about to give up and go back.
Are there any roots in the water? Maybe they could be hiding underneath like some roots, some branches in the water, maybe? You see a pile anywhere?
Nothing fun. There's nothing fun out here.
Yeah, because a lot of fish like to tend to hide in areas where like there's some shade or places they feel more comfortable. Instead of being
I wish this was closer to my house. Walking all the way back uphill with anything is no fun.
Getty said, Lumi and I will be a dangerous combo.
Well, now I'm cruising. I'm going with the swiftness because I'm just sad now. I'm running home.
Getty, it can't be that eventually. Bad, can it?
There's like so many down trees, and there are little tree root sections. I don't see why they wouldn't be over here. Unless there's a critter of a predatory nature trying to eat it.
Now you're going to have to invest in a GoPro. So then you can just set it under the water and watch.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be cool.
I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. I was going to say maybe I should try walking down the creek all the way to the bridge spot. But there is a really deep spot where there's like a tree that went down and made its own little waterfall. I don't want to fuck with that.
That's probably where they're all at, is at that waterfall.
I'll walk down a little bit, but through here it does start to get deeper.
That's probably where they're hiding at, the deeper areas, probably.
You just want to watch me fall?
No. That's not what we're here for. Definitely.
There's a lot of other people we'd rather watch fall.
Yeah, you might say that.
So next I'll grab my net and I'll walk down a little bit. But once it starts getting too deep, I'm retreating.
That's a nice view. all the trees around us. Really nice.
Oh, Curtis, I got an email back from Greg
Yeah.
with it's like 3 pages long of what he looks for in blind breeding the green dragons and all that. It's like great detail, but it's like 3 pages long.
You'll have to forward me that.
Yeah, I will.
How many do you have that meet the criteria thus far?
Thus far, about 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you just automatically take the short fin ones out, the long fin ones that I have is probably about 70% because some of them don't have the colors. They have the fins, but not the colors.
Yeah, and it's not just color and finnage he's looking for either. There's more to it than just that.
Yeah, but those are the easiest ways to start sorting.
Right. But some of the short fins are included in there. He does breed back a short fin. If it's got the color or a marking that he's looking for, he will breed those back into it.
My problem now is I'll pull those out so that I can just keep doing the ones that he specifies, right? With the colors, the markings, the fins. I'm running out of places to go with the other ones.
Yeah, that's my problem.
I can only give so many of those away, and I've thrown them in every other tank just as like cleanup crew, but I'm gonna have to start shipping out just short fin green dragons just to get, just to get them out of here.
You have a lot?
Yep.
Yeah, you get, I don't know, in a good batch, I probably get like 75% long fin and the rest of them are short fin. But they're still beautiful fish. They're still beautiful fish. And they have the color. They just don't have the fin.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't
the green dragons are long fin. So.
And I don't feel like charging somebody a whole lot of money for, it's basically a coal. To me, they're a coal.
Yeah.
But, in your 100 and some tanks, if you wanted one for every tank just to clean the glass or whatever.
Yep. Be good for that.
It's awesome for you,
So I figure if we go by his specifications on these snow dragons, then
what?
Yeah. What'd you find, Lumi?
It ought to come out pretty good.
I don't know. I'm slowly trying to bend over, and I'm fucking old as shit.
Jesus.
I'm not in shape for this kind of shit.
Jesus.
I think it's just a simple minnow.
Round is a shape, Lumi.
Yeah, but have you tried bending over in water waders? They don't like your knees very much. Oh, I'm going to end up ripping them.
They pinch your skin like crazy.
Sketty says, I'd like to collect fish fan fish of the fish you have. What would you choose for me to keep and why?
Do what?
I think she's asking you a question. Me? I think you or me, she's asking a question.
I like way behind.
I hear a mosquito.
Fish will take a short fin.
Okay, let's go get the equipment. I might try to grab a few of those and figure out if it is.
Curtis, Sketty's asking you, she'll take some of the short fins if you're coming to the quad in October.
Not coming there in October. September, and October are already a full schedule for me. Probably the next one I'll be at will be probably the one in April. But I can always send you some.
So the question Skitty was asking was for all of us. She's asking, I like to collect fish fan fish of the fish you have. What will you choose for me to keep and why? So that's like for everybody. She wants a particular fish we have and which one we recommend for her.
I would say whatever you can get
She already
Fathom
knows
to
that
come
you will
pick up
send her
and ship.
both.
No, if Fathom came down and confiscated some more babies, like right now, Fathom has possibly, if he hasn't eaten them all, he has a crap ton of my corridoras and my Black Paradise gouramis that he's rehoming. Not the corridoras, he's keeping those.
I would probably send her one of these snow dragons when they breed out. And I know they're going to be a stable line.
Yeah. We can get them that far.
Oh. How bad would it be if one of my snowball plecos was in a tank with a snowball dragon?
The
What
snow
would I
dragon.
sense?
Yeah, my white pleco and your white pleco together in the same tank. How do you think that would work out?
Move it. It's worth a try.
That would be a fun little combo. Do like a community. Oh, do a fish fam community tank.
I basically have one.
So just collect. Yeah, try to collect as many fish as you can that are similar in temperament and can be in a tank together.
I have a tank with Corey's.
So in that case,
Corey's from David from Elfish. They're in there with Jeff Kane's Blackmores and Foxy and Peplin's Super Red Flecos. They're all on the same tank.
for me, dwarffish would probably be my rice fish or my red mosaic guppies. I think that's as small as I can get for a community type fish, or my hill streams. I did go on Mitchell's Etsy site recently and I bought his floating breeder contraption, and I bought some of those airline sponge filter converter kits that he sells as well.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I might try to go and see if I can gather a few of the Pandagara eggs in the morning.
I really like his sponge filter modification.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to be listing that.
Have you seen
Some
that,
of these
Henry?
guppies I got that are pink and purple.
I'll do a guppy mosh pit from Fish Fam. Stephen P. can contribute.
Everybody could contribute to that.
Yeah, everybody's
all
got a
nightmares.
guppy.
Well, it's not just guppies.
Everybody
it's
in
guppies
the
and
Fish Fam.
platies. I think the
Yeah,
only thing
I'm
that's
sure
not
if
in there
somebody
is
doesn't have a
swordtails
guppy, they'll have a
and
platy. Although Fat Oh no, wait, I think Fat Kitty has Fat Kitty mostly has rainbow fish. I think she did maybe have no, she calls the pseudomagills imposter rainbow fish.
So if
She
it's
does have
swordtails, I've got these hellfire swordtails.
I think she has that Tanganyikan killifish that looks really silver and it gets up to like 4 or 5 inches. There's a chance it might eat some of the guppies.
Curtis could throw in one of his volifera. There wouldn't be any guppies left.
All All right, so we ready to see what I got this time around?
I don't know. Looks like we're looking at weeds.
Well, yeah, I'm searching in my backpack. I'm on the move. Just a moment. So this time around, I brought my handy dandy aquarium co-op catch cup so I can put the fish in this and have a look-see.
You got something you said, or you going to the bridge?
Am I breaking out a lot over here?
There you are.
How do I want to carry this? If only my tits would make some room over here. I could stuff it in the front of my waders.
Never had that problem.
That's not going to be fun to retrieve.
Oh, Zen is here. The chat. Hey, Zen.
That is not going to be fun to retrieve at all. You know what? I think I'll just carry it around in my little trap thing.
Bag.
Yep. Because the second I pull that out of the water and I have water all over the side, there's no way I'm going to want to put that back down the front of my waders. Okay. Now we're back on the move. First line of business would be to capture whatever was over here a moment ago.
Oh, so there was something in the water?
It wasn't anything too fancy looking, but I did see something.
Yeah, you found something. Nancy, Lumi is fish collecting. Well, looking for fish at the moment.
I'm supposed to hold my phone while I'm capturing fish. Yeah, that's not going to be a good combo. Hold on. Let me situate. I'm so going to drop my phone in the creek and then I'm going to be semi-upset.
Really good. And they want food. Sketty, here, these are the ones that will, if I have babies, I would love to give you some. These are the mascara barbs. Well, they're literally watching because they're in the top tank, and I'm sitting down here, and all of them go to the corner of the tank, and they're just looking down at me.
Okay, so I can't imagine that this view is going to be very fun while I'm actually trying to capture whatever these are, but I have secured my phone.
You gonna catch him?
No. We're back now.
Don't fall, please.
How late was I out last time doing this?
You said how long you were out last time? I think you were 3 hours, maybe. No, more than 4 hours actually. You were live streaming for more than 4 hours.
I feel like I'm already losing the sun though.
It's almost 5 o'clock. Last time you were there past 7. Yes, Katie, I gotta get them in the 180, but I still gotta build the rack. So, because I have an idea to try to increase the chances for them not to eat their eggs. I bought it's like an egg crate kind of mesh, and I'm gonna have them like about 2 inches above the dirt or the whatever substrate I put, and then put the rocks on top because they like scattering their eggs around rocks, and have the eggs fall down through because even with just a pile of rocks, they still get their eggs most of the time. So that way, when the eggs fall down and I see little eggs hatching, I know when to remove them, when to remove the mascara barbs, because they eat their eggs super fast.
Okay, down the
How's your
center I
fish tank
go.
coming along, Skitty? What you said, Lumi?
I said down the center I go.
All right, be careful. There could be like a dip somewhere. Most of the fish might be like close to the shores, like on the side, close to the tree roots.
Yeah, I'm looking over here because it's also a pretty nice little like shale like rocky area.
Oh, but I'm loving that view. It's really nice. Do you get wood from there, from the creek, for your ponds or anything like that?
No, I don't know how to really identify any stuff to take out and put in my pond.
I think if you
And
do
I
get
would worry
anything,
about introducing something.
you might have to boil it first. Whatever wood you take, you might have to boil it to kill anything in it.
Yeah, there's no way I have a big enough pot for that.
That or just maybe let it dry with the sun for a few days. The heat of the sun might not kill anything there. Because if it's a bacteria or something, it probably just lives in the water. So if you leave it in the sun for a few days, I think that should do the trick as well. Sketty, no, I have never done saltwater soak or sun. Well, the sun bleach, yes, like pretty much leave it in the sun, but saltwater soak, I've never done that before. That looks way deeper in there, Lumi. Careful.
Yeah, I'm trying to like, I should be looking in front of me, but I'm looking further out to see if I see anything scurrying from my movement. Because then I'll know I can at least like stop for a couple moments and just see if there's anything nearby.
Gabby, are you coming to the Aqua Expo down here? Man, look at that. That's a nice scenery. That's the kind of scenery you want to see if you're like kayaking down the stream. That looks pretty
Yeah, right
relaxing.
now the water is just above my knees.
Scary, I think it's the second weekend of October, I think. It's like the 18, 19, I think. Let me look it up. Yes, Gary, it is October 18th and 19th.
Where'd Curtis go?
I have no clue.
Is he still in here?
I don't see him here.
Yeah, I think I like the bridge a little bit better.
How far is from there to the bridge, if you know?
I won't be able to go that way. I'll try to get up here just a little bit more, but soon there's going to be a bunch of down trees and it's going to get really deep, so I won't be able to wade through that.
Is someone trying to join? I heard a little ring.
You can't hear me?
I hear you.
Now I can hear you.
I don't know what's going on. Another computer thing.
Scary. I don't know if I'm going to. What happened, Curtis?
Too many things operating on my computer. I had to shut like half of it off.
Zen came back. She got some coffee.
Oh, I would love some coffee. I have not eaten anything today.
Well, Lumi, if you want, you might as well start heading towards the bridge now, because you have about 2 more hours before you start losing sunlight.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Ooh, you found something?
What's that? Maybe. Why did everybody get real quiet?
We thought you were getting something exciting.
Yeah, I'm like letting you concentrate there.
It was a crayfish. Well, they can't hear you. I have earbuds in.
What kind of crayfish do you have there? Like that's in the state?
I think it's just the common crayfish.
Oh. Well, if you find a crayfish close by, there should be fish close by too. Because normally the crayfish are like hunting fish sometimes, or whatever is dead around.
I've seen a couple of large fish, but nothing that I could identify. Which is probably why there's no small fish over here.
Zen says, coffee is how I survive, or at least how I let other people survive.
Uh-huh. So when I see Zen, I need to walk up with a cup of coffee so she doesn't choke me.
Probably. If we ever go meet her, we have to bring coffee. Don't forget. If we want to live.
Every morning,
I don't know
like,
if you can see that.
then let's go get some coffee.
What you found, Lumi?
It's all cloudy now from me walking over, but there's just like a huge tube right there. Probably like a 4-inch diameter. That looks like it would be a perfect little hut for somebody.
Yeah, there's probably a crayfish in there then.
But yeah, this was as far as I wanted to go because right here is where it starts to get really deep. And then there's also a bunch of trees that are down across. So I don't think I'll be able to go much further.
I would bet
But I
right there
would like,
by the trees that are down is where they're hiding.
I think that's a chub. Maybe,
What you said?
possibly
A tub? You said
a chub.
a chub.
It's like 4 or 5 inches.
So you said in front of you there's a down tree. You said.
Yeah.
How much
Right
of
now
the
I'm
path
trying
is
to
it blocking?
grab my catch cup thingy so I can see what these little babies are that I just
Hey,
captured.
you finally caught something, so that's good. No, it's giving you a hard time.
I can't get it out. I thought this was going to be easier than keeping it in the front of my shirt.
I don't know. I thought your jar worked pretty good.
Yeah, I'm starting to regret this idea of alleged convenience that's not actually very convenient. The only thing that sucks is I don't have anything to like really sit down and like put anything down on to really observe these guys, but these are probably all some type of a silver shiner.
Ooh. How many did you caught?
Because normally if it's a minnow, it's more like dingy and brown, but these are actually pretty bright silver.
Huh.
And I know that there are shiners in here somewhere.
Do you have some of those in your pond?
I do not believe so.
So you said there's silver shiners? I gotta look that up.
Maybe some type of a silver shiner. I don't know what kind. Can I put this right here, maybe?
Oh, they are quite shiny when the light hits them. That's pretty nice. So they're like silver band shiner or something like that?
Hold on. I'm trying to.
Oh, yeah, I see them.
Okay,
Crest
now I
shiner,
can put this
white
down.
shiners. Hey, you have red tail shiners there, which I have here.
Those are nice too. The red
These
tail
are
shiner.
really pretty.
Oh, take some with you.
I'm trying to pull my phone out 1 second. I'll show you here.
Camera's focusing. Oh, I see them. Yeah, they're pretty nice. Those are definitely worth
Let's see
taking
if I
back
could
with
zoom
you.
in a little bit.
They look pretty nice in your pond.
I'm not going to take them home just yet. I will look at them a little bit though.
I
And
know,
then
but you can put them in your bucket though.
I might. I want to make sure because I did freshen up on my local
Because
collecting rules.
you caught quite a bit of them though, so that's a good amount. To release them, you might not get them again. There's like what, 10 in there?
How clear is it coming through?
Sen says Lumi needs to take a small lightsaber type pull ring and tie a flat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
Now we have
that
audio.
was a good one. It's a rent to own one, so monthly is like $200, 250 a month. It's not bad. I've seen way more expensive ones that charge like $500 a month, 600, 700.
Then you're gonna have to pour a foundation and get electricity and all that to it.
Well, it's wood floor.
You're just gonna set it on.
I just have to prep the area. I'm probably gonna lay down some gravel and stuff like that to help with the humidity and stuff so it doesn't rot underneath.
There's audio now, right?
What happened?
There should be audio now.
Yeah.
I hear you.
No, for the stream. The stream audio is off temporarily.
Oh, the audio's not working? Okay, it's back.
Okay.
Kirk, the area that I want the shed at already has electrical wiring going over there. And it has water already going there because it used to be another old shed around there. So that old shed's gonna get demolished, but all the connections will just go to the new one.
Well, and when your wastewater, you can just basically put it in your yard. So
yeah, I'm gonna drill a pipe under the floor and have the water run to the garden. Because I have a lot of fruit trees and vegetables I grow. So all that water is just gonna go to the yard anyway.
yeah, since you're in Florida, you can do that here. I could do it about half the year, and the rest of the year just be a big old ice blob in the backyard.
I'm gonna worry about that.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
The beauty of Florida. As long as a hurricane that come by, I should be good. Last year I got hit by 3 hurricanes. That was no fun.
Well, if you do it just right, are you going to do like 2 rows, one on each wall, and then one right down the middle?
In the middle, yeah.
With
I'm
like
thinking of
back to back in the middle.
What happened?
Back to back in the middle.
Yeah. If I do one wall with like 20 highs, and then the other wall 18, like the 75, something like that, or the 40s. In the middle, I'll do the same with a 40s or the 75, or maybe 10, 10 gallons. So I have to do either 18-inch, 18, and then a 24. That way I have at least 30 inches of space to walk in each side. And then for the 20 longs, I'll just do it like in the end walls. In either
Yeah.
end. Instead
Okay.
of the side, either ends.
Because you're just going to have the one door, so you still have the ends to deal with. So
This one that I'm looking at, it has a garage door. It has a door and a garage door.
nice.
So I'm thinking of where the garage door is. Take about 6 feet, maybe 7 feet of it, and make a room there for like storage and stuff like that, fish food or whatever, for like dry stuff. Just have it there closed in, with a door to go to it, and just leave the garage door there.
Well, if you make that all your fish food and all your supplies, and you like, if you put it on wheels, you could roll it out of the way and open the garage door and still.
Yeah, that too. I can do that. Because I want to put as many tanks as possible. I want to cramp as many. Like my addiction won't let me. If I see a corner with no tanks, I'll go crazy.
Okay, so I'm going to grab a cap
You're
for
back.
the lid. Yeah, I've been back.
Before I had the tanks in this room, they were in my bedroom. And maybe once every month or so, if I see a way I can squeeze a few more tanks in, I will move racks around. I will empty tanks, move things around, just so I can fit 3 more tanks.
Oh,
That was me.
Okay, this time I need a drill.
you mean what? Drill?
Yep.
But you said, Lumi, what do you mean by you have to get tanks down there? Like in the fish room or the other shed?
Do what now?
No, Sketty was asking me a question. I don't know why I said Lumi for. I meant to say Sketty.
Confuse me like that?
Oh, okay. She's asking if for me to find any good tanks like in Facebook Marketplace down here.
There's none here. I can tell you that.
Oh, you can find so many kinds of shape, size tanks down here. Florida is crazy. The thing with Florida is a lot of people retire down here, and most of the time they either get fish tanks and stuff like that, and then when they move somewhere else again, they just sell them for really cheap. But you can find really big tanks down here. It's just getting it to your house and finding space for it. That's what gets you. There was someone was selling. It was a 10-foot long tank by 30 by 30. I'm like, really cheap, like $600, $700, like really good shape. But I'm like, where do I put that tank? I don't have anywhere.
I'm in the place where people are selling 10 gallons and they're like ready to go with the nasty gravel and plastic plants and stuff. And they want like $80 for a 10-gallon tank. I was like, no way. You'll sit
Over
on
here,
that.
you can get one of those for like $10 or for free.
Yeah, for free.
Jeff says he's looking for ways to remove tanks. Oh yeah, you're getting rid of your 10 gallons, aren't you, Jeff? You want to get more bigger tanks. I think he's trying to get like 5-foot tanks, something like that. 6-footers. Are you trying to get more 125s or something like that, Jeff?
I know he's still wanting to build
the middle rack.
Yeah, that middle rack.
I think he's putting 40 gallons there. I think something like that.
Something like that.
He's going to have like 28 inches of space each side to walk. Because his fish room, I think, is 11 feet. Like in width, I think. Mine is 12 feet in here. So I have 1 more foot of space compared to him.
When I first went to Greg Sage's house, he's showing you all the tanks. And I swear to God, we're walking shoulder to shoulder sideways. And you get to the wall, and then you have to back out the opposite way because he can't go around you. That's how I'm 20 inches, maybe 18
that
to
has
20
to
inches.
maybe 20 inches of space.
And I'm like, I hope I don't screw up in here because these tanks are worth, the fish in these tanks are worth thousands of dollars, you know?
I don't know how he does it. Like, if I'm gonna like bend down to work on a fish in the bottom tank, like how do you bend down? You have to bend down like forward and turn your neck like that.
I'm not sure. I mean, the last time I was there, he's got different racks and he's moved everything around. But the first time I was just like, wow, to go through there and service those tanks. I mean, it's like arms clear up against you because there's a tank right there.
True. Like, I'll be afraid to like hit something or like knock a tank down, even though they're heavy. But
Yeah, and as you're
definitely.
walking through there, he's got like a hang-on canister filter and breeder boxes and stuff hanging on the outside too. So you're like
Sketty says her daughter has an entire screen-in garage with nothing in it down here in Florida. So it's just an empty garage. Man, I will put tanks in there.
at least a great big old tub or something right in the middle. Something. Oh, we're on the adventure again?
Yeah, she's going back to the
Yeah, you
bridge.
told me to go back down to the bridge.
Yeah.
Kurt,
Nights are gonna be killing
said
me.
for the middle rack, he's doing a 40 and 5 gallons in the middle.
I was never a huge fan of 5 gallons until lately. And I got like some crayfish and some other like least killifish and stuff. And man, those are awesome to have a row of those.
Yeah, at the beginning, I was like, what's the point of a 5 gallon if you can just
Yeah.
get a 10 gallon? They cost almost the same when they put them on the sale for Petco. I don't know why, but I found them to have more uses. Like I have I think 12 in here, and I use them to separate killifish. I'm gonna breed them out, or when I separate the mops or anything. A 5 gallon works pretty good because I just put the mop in there and let them hatch out. Because it feels like using a 10 gallon for that, like you're wasting space when they're just very little at the beginning.
Yeah. Then there's like you can put Daphne in there, whatever.
Yeah, Jeff says also they're good for egg scatterers.
Yeah.
Okay, dokie. We are
Daryl
getting
says
close to the creek.
Or Robra, or spawning. I guess no water changes today.
Water changes
slip.
No water changes for me today, but at least there's no water spillage for me. Not yet. Still
I
time.
did water changes 2 days ago. I think I told you before how long it takes me to do water changes in here.
I normally do my water changes today, but Henry insisted
It takes me
that
a
I go
week.
back down to the creek again.
Hey, you still have an hour or so of sunlight. So you can still catch some stuff because, hey, you got some silver shiners, so that's a plus.
I still haven't went and picked up my red shiners. There's a guy that I work with. The
Oh
plant
yeah,
that,
the saffrons.
no, I wish he had saffrons. If
Oh,
he told me he had saffrons, I would have stopped what I was doing right then and went and picked them up. He's got just the red shiners. And he's going to take me out where he collected them. And every time I see him, he's like, let's do it this weekend. I was like, well, I got to go to this birthday party or I got to do this. I still haven't done it. Eventually I will.
Jess said also for the 5 gallons, they're easier to feed the fry.
Yeah.
And then he says he's about to hop in the shower before he wakes up Jill.
That's the stuff you learn from the fish fam here is like, until I watched Jeff using 5 gallons and even 2.5s is like, what's the purpose of those? And then when you see they actually can really be a benefit and they take up a lot less space.
Oh yeah.
Because I was always buying 10 gallons because they're cheap at the sale, right? But they take up twice the space or 6 or 8 more inches.
I would love to use the 2-gallon ones to make like a breeder rack for raising up killifish stuff. Like drill them and do like an automatic fry rack with them because they're small and they work pretty nice. And I can see perfectly with them because with killifish, when you're trying to sell pairs, it's better to have them separated instead of having them together because there's some chances they might kill each other. Especially when they're growing up. When the killifish are growing up and one gets bigger than the other, their mouth are big enough where they'll eat their siblings.
Yeah, I agree.
You made it, Lumi. Because I've been looking for. Have you ever seen LRB's breeder rack where he has a 75 on the bottom, and he has those containers where it automatically has the overflow on it? It's like a plastic container. They don't sell those anymore. Like, I haven't been able to find anywhere. So I asked him because he's thinking of removing that so he can put more 20 hides in that section. So I either buy that from him or just build my own. I'm still thinking about which one I want to do.
A lot of those,
I just can't find those.
A lot of those neat little containers you need to look up refrigerator.
Yeah.
Like,
something like that's what he has, but that one already has the overflow on it.
Yeah, he's already designed it, so.
Oh no, they came like that. It's like many years ago, a company used to make them for like a particular project, but ever since I think they went bankrupt or something, they just never made them again. They were supposed to use for like breeder racks. They were supposed to be like, you didn't have to drill anything because they already had their overflows on the top. So all you had to do was put the water to run down automatically. But no drilling or anything already came with the system. But you can't find them anymore.
I haven't looked for a while, but I was always looking at like the scientific websites, like for laboratories. You could find all kinds of neat containers and vials and glass containers and.
Dude, going to Hobby Lobby is fun as hell. You can find so many things. You can put fish in there in the Hobby Lobby. Who is VSO Aquatics?
VSO?
That's that Swaggy Dare fella.
Swaggy.
Who?
Swaggy from the Discord.
Oh, Swaggy. Oh, Judy's here. Hey, Judy.
Jody. Don't give me a complex. Don't give me a complex, please. Bob did that for the longest time because he kept calling Jody Judy, and I kept getting that stuck in my brain.
We're going to get it back stuck in your brain.
No, don't do that. It's not nice. Leave poor Jody alone.
I'm scared. I am 29, actually. You were close. Judy, you don't know who I am.
Just say Judy again.
I did it to mess with you.
Seriously?
Really?
Watch, Kirk is going to say it next just to get you.
No. I've met Jody and she's as tall as I am, so I'm not messing with Jody. She's in a lot better shape than I am. I'm an old man.
Yeah, it's me. It's Henry. You got it correct. You seen me before when I went to my first live stream with Jeff. He forgot about me already. That's how often I appear anywhere.
You know, Jeff's streams are really late and Jody goes to sleep really early.
Yeah.
I go to sleep at like 2 or 3 in the morning.
I try not to with this person down here that's by that water.
Oh, me?
Keeps me up half the night sometimes.
No.
Her and that Vibes guy and Alex and M&C and Skipper.
So Jody, how many tanks you guys already have?
God.
For the business?
She said it the other day, how many they drilled and painted. Like 180 or 230 or some crazy number.
Damn. I think they're all, what, 40 gallons, right? You said all 40s? Any 75s though? Like 75s are good for like growing out a bunch of them all at once, especially if you're breeding like angelfish or something. She says they ordered 270.
I told you it was a ridiculous number. I was just like, holy cow. Can't imagine.
She says all the tanks are drilled and about half are painted. See, I gotta drill my tanks, but I'm too chicken that I'll break them.
I'm waiting for it to be all set up, and then I'm just going to send Jody and Chris and Johnny a list. Here's all the fish that I have and all the excess I have. Tell me which ones you might be interested in, and then I'm just going to go hang out. You know?
Yeah.
I don't even worry about, I'll never make any money at this. So you can forget about that right now. I'll never make any money. So
I would love to make some money out of it to at least pay for the hobby.
I would rather take a whole bunch of stuff to them so they get a great start in their business. That's my thoughts. You know?
Yeah. It's just, oh yeah, for me, it's just I want it to pay itself at least because I spend a lot of money here, especially the water bill and the electric bill. I got 140 tanks in here.
Yeah, mine's not like that. So, but I like to have the fish that you can get like $15 a piece for, or like these plecos, you can sell them for $35-40 a piece. Those are the kind of fish I like, not the $4 fish. So if you throw them up on Aquabid or somewhere like that, you can make some good money.
The fish that I'm gonna be focusing on breeding a lot more now when I get everything done is the mascara barbs. Those, when I bought them when they were babies like 2 years ago, it was $30 a piece, this big.
Henry, why
I bought
don't you have blue sunfish?
Sunfish? I gotta get some. I was looking.
They're native to your area.
We've been looking. It's just they're not as easy to find down here. You can find a lot of these killifish in the bluefins, or even the mosquito guppies. But the sunfish, they're like faster. They're more difficult to find. You have to come here like specific seasons when the canals have less water in them. You have to come during like winter. But yeah, for the mascara barbs, when Lucas put them for the first time on sale, when he had his first batch of babies, I bought 30 in one go. When he shipped them to me, they got delayed and they all arrived dead. So he had to send another 30 replacement. I spent like $700 on them. The other 30 arrived fine. The other person who bought some was Shady. He bought 6 of them. I think someone else bought maybe like 2 of them. Ever since that, Lucas didn't have any more babies. he didn't get any more. He's trying to rebreed them again. But pretty much I have more mascara bars than he does. Because I have all 30 original 30s that I bought all those years ago. So I'm trying to get them. They're breeding. It's just I've been too lazy to get them out when they breed, so they won't eat their babies. So I need to make a system where it's easier for me because they move fast. They move really fast when you want to catch them. I gotta buy a bigger net just to catch them.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that trick because a lot of the tanks I use, most of them are like 12 inches, front to back.
Oh, yeah.
So I drain the water like a quarter of the way down, and then it's me against them with a 12-inch net.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah. It's like I'm catching these little 1-inch fish with a 12-inch net. Makes no sense, but they can't get away from them.
Hey, Benjamin.
I can't tell what kind of fish it is, but there is some kind of a 3 to 4 inch fish zipping around over here.
Catch one.
I should have brought a hat.
Catch one, and we'll see how bad we can misidentify it.
Oh, yeah.
Professionals at not knowing what we're talking about.
But yeah, there's way more stuff I want to do. I want to get obviously more into healthy noches. I'm not going to be able to catch up to Judy, Jody. She has way too many more than I do. I only have 4 kinds. I want to get some of those really colorful ones, like a blue, red.
I think I'm going to start my next adventure. I think I'm going to start going down make my own pleco caves.
You own pleco caves, you said?
I think so. But I think I've been watching this guy. He makes them out of wood. And yeah, I know eventually they disintegrate, but the baby plecos eat on all the wood.
I think you could, yeah. You can just, and they're cheap to build because it's just wood, and you can always build whatever size you want anyway.
Yeah, the guy
So
basically.
I think it's a good idea.
He basically uses tree branches, cuts them the length he wants, sands the outside to get whatever off of them, drills a hole through them. He boils them, which you can boil them or just let them float till they eventually sink. Plecos breed in them, and then all the little babies eat all the stuff off the outside.
That's smart.
And I keep thinking, man, I'm continually cutting tree branches and crap. Like where Lumi lives, you could do that all day long.
I think you gotta find which particular trees were best, because some of them like release this sap into the water, and
you gotta stay away from pine trees and stuff like that. But oak, and I have a cherry tree in my front yard that is like the biggest cherry tree I've ever seen in my life. It's like 50 foot tall. I'm continually trimming that thing off.
Yeah, I have a big pine tree, but it's not in my yard. It's the neighbors, like right in the corner of the fence. That tree is over 100 feet. That is the tree we always have the most fear when a hurricane comes. Yeah. It's tall enough that it can take out most of the house. But the trunk is really thick, at least 4 or 5 feet thick, maybe a little bit more, but it's been there for a long time.
I have some branches I've collected out on my patio, and I got my chop saw and my drill press out there. I'm thinking, yep, getting ready to make some. It'll either really work or it'll really suck. One of the two.
Jeff says he uses oak railings for caves.
Well, we're always putting wood and driftwood in our tank, so why not just make a cave out of it?
Yeah.
Why not?
It's food at the same time. And driftwood don't last that long in tanks anyway, because they decompose over time and become really soft and break down. So might as well use them for plecos. They're gonna eat it anyway.
Yeah, if you're gonna put that big old branch in there, drill some holes in it and let them use it for something. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I've been collecting branches.
Eddie, I think I sent you a picture of that big tree in the yard before. Yeah, she said that I won the competition with the tallest tree. I want that tree gone, honestly, but we can't really make the neighbor.
My neighbor's got some huge ones, and I wish there was an aquarium use for pine cones, because his trees are so big that I get pine cones in my yard across the street.
Oh, I have a lot of pine cones in the yard.
And I wish there was a use for them, but I've never thrown one in a tank. Does it?
I don't know if you could. That's a good question. I don't know.
Would it become like tannets? I don't know. I've never tried.
That's a good question. I don't know if you have to boil them first. I have no idea.
If they wouldn't,
maybe Jeff knows. I don't know.
If they weren't a problem, I would get buckets of them. I have one pine tree, and I shouldn't even have that.
Benjamin says that's a really practical and a great idea.
Which one? Yeah, I know pine resin is, but the pine cone, which is basically dry, it's dry as hell.
Because most of the time when they fall, they're already dry anyway, and they feel like a what's the word? I have to put the word in my mouth. But I doubt it. I don't think it should be that. What about the seed inside of it? Maybe that?
Yeah, see, I don't know. That's why I've never tried it. But I look at them all the time, like we're always throwing leaves and whatever in a tank. Can I throw a pine cone in there? Because I could have a 50-gallon trash can full of them pretty quick.
Yeah, he says pine cones still have resin in them.
What if I boil it? Maybe I'll boil it.
There has to be a use for it. Like honestly, like maybe boil it for a while, let it dry in the sun longer. Maybe you can get rid of the.
Done that with leaves. I just put them in a bucket and set them in the corner and leave them for like a year, and then I use them later. But I might try it. I mean, I'm not going to kill some super rare fish. I'll put it in something that's not going to matter. I'll put it in a shrimp tank or something, see if it tannins it up or something.
Jeff says, I don't know. I would try pineapple cone, maybe with shrimp, and see if they're unalive.
Yeah.
Nancy says, pine cones make great fire starters. What does that tell you?
Because they're dried out. It's just me.
Did Lumi drop her phone in the water?
She did.
I don't see Lumi anymore. I think her phone died or she dropped it in the water. I don't know.
She went in the water. Maybe she fell in the water.
There's a chance that she probably did. I know she had the phone on the grass, so I don't know if she knocked it into the water or it just died. Because last stream, by the time she finished the stream, she had like 8% left on her phone before it died.
I don't know. Just an idea. I'm always sitting here thinking about, can I use that? Can I use this? Can I use that?
That's a good idea for a video right there.
I would put it probably in this like 5-gallon tank with some wild shrimp and throw a pine cone in there, just see.
Yeah, you can use some coals, shrimp coals, and just test it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's a good test. I don't
Same with making like caves.
Lumi's back. Lumi, did you drop your phone in the water?
No, I just got disconnected again somehow.
We thought you fell in the water with the phone.
What is the view like? How far of the pond do you have where I'm at right now? Or the creek, rather.
What'd you say?
What's the view of the creek?
What'd you
Can you
say, Lumi?
actually
I
see the
didn't hear-
creek that I'm in right now?
We see the creek, but the problem is the sun behind you. It's bright. It's so bright. It's covering quite a bit of the view.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, Lumi, move the sun. Do.
Yeah. So
Let me get on that.
you gotta be a professional streamer. You see, you gotta pick up the sun and move it out of the way.
I'm no streamer anymore. I'm just a Lumi playing in the creek.
I'll say in a few minutes the sun will go down low enough that it won't be a problem anymore. Like it looks like it's just barely almost behind the trees anyway. But yeah, Lumi, you should be doing more live streams more often.
No.
No. We gotta convince her to stream again.
I'm not really interested in streaming anymore.
If you were able to read chat yourself with us here or something like that, I think that will keep you way more distracted.
You guys are supposed to be reading the chat.
We are.
We are reading the chat.
You're just not saying anything. We're just having our own conversation between the two of us.
You're supposed to be reading me the chat.
Let's see, chat. Do you guys have any questions for Lumi? Because now she said she's ready to answer some questions.
No, not like that.
Blackers. That's us.
Are there any native crayfish to the state? You say you live in Virginia, right, Lumi?
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
Jeff says we're slackers.
We knew that a long time ago. That's not news. That's why we're sitting in chairs on a Sunday afternoon when we should probably be doing something else.
Sketty says, don't think of it as streaming, think of it as hanging out.
Yeah, but I do get quite busy during the week.
I saw you sent me a picture of a cast net. Are you thinking about buying a cast net?
I don't know. You were supposed to be telling me about them.
Well, I haven't got that far.
But you sent the picture, but did you ask anything with the picture?
No, it was just just a link. It was just a link because she knows I'll click on it and say, "Oh yeah, cool, whatever." I need to ask some guys I work with because they do that. They know the cast nets and how to do it, which ones are good and bad. I'm not.
Kelly says, ask Lumi about her bunkins.
Bunkins. We'll never hear the end of it.
I think the fish you got last time, Lumi.
We'll never hear the end of it.
The new what is it, koi fish?
No, there's goldfish.
Those are really nice. Those are really beautiful, though. I can't wait to get my pond started so I can get some as well. As you said, they're here in Florida, right?
Yep.
Oh, there's a rocket launching right now. The house is vibrating a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's
See,
right.
I live really close to the river across NASA, so all the launches I can just see them from my yard. I have a really nice clear view.
I forgot
I live.
you're like right across the river from Cape Canaveral.
I'm about 30 seconds to the river.
Okay.
Maybe less. I live right there. So I have a front view to all the rockets. So you just imagine waking up 2 or 3 in the morning to a rocket going. You get used to it eventually. At the beginning, you think it's an earthquake when you first move here, but earthquakes don't happen down here.
People don't know I live in the middle of the Midwest in Kansas, and they happen here. People just don't ever hear about it because they're like 3.0 on the Richter scale, but it's just enough.
Yeah,
You're
they're
like,
pretty low.
yeah, you're like, what the hell was that? They're not big enough that
Have
they
you
do
ever
it.
have you ever seen an earthquake happen around like the Mississippi and the river around the Mississippi River? Because it's all mostly sand. When an earthquake hits that area, it turns it into quicksand, and it just it sucks and sucks things in. When the sand starts shaking, sometimes it explodes. Like whatever gases were underneath the sand, they start shaking. Yeah. That's a name for it. I forgot what it was called.
Oh, okay, Lumi. Who did you get the shabunkins from? Was it Blue Ridge or Black Creek?
Black Creek.
Black Creek. There you go, Sketty.
She says her daughter lives close by there. So I mean, Sketty, that means your daughter can get you some for you.
Sketty was in Florida recently.
Yeah, she was. I think last year, and I almost had the chance to go see her, but it all depended on her daughter. Because if she went all the way to see Richard, I believe first, and then she was going to go see her daughter in the East Coast, but I think her daughter canceled or something. And I live right here in the East Coast, and we were going to meet up, but Sketty never came because her daughter changed plans or canceled or something happened. They're talking about how Sketty said she experienced 2 earthquakes in Indiana. It's called, the thing I said about the sand, she says it's called liquefaction. So the water in the sand, like liquid, makes the sand more like a quicksand.
I've never seen that, but I can believe it.
So if an earthquake were to happen in Florida, this is just pure sand and swamp. So it was just sucking trees into it. It would just go right through.
Yeah. Trees, houses, highways.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I caught a crayfish by accident.
Sweet. Put it in your pond.
No.
What you caught?
The crayfish.
Show it. That's some good content right there.
You know how far away my camera is right now?
I don't even know where you are. Swaggy, I don't think I will ever live in California. Like, I don't know how people can live there and go through like earthquakes almost every day. And then fires? No, I'm okay. I'll take my chances with hurricanes over here.
Me too.
At least a hurricane, I can evacuate because I know ahead of time. An earthquake, you're toast.
Same with tornadoes. I'll take those because you know the storm's coming. Unless it magically drops right on your.
Move out of the way.
Yeah,
right
if it's coming from the west, you know.
Yep.
Go north or south. You'll just get away from it. You might lose your house, but you're not going to die. Earthquake, you just go.
Yeah, earthquake, there's nothing you could do. You could be in the toilet for all you know, and that the toilet would explode with the earthquake. Because my family is from Puerto Rico, and recently earthquakes started happening. And when the first earthquake happened, I think my grandpa was going to the bathroom, and the toilet exploded.
That'd be fun. That'd be a story he can tell forever.
You got it, Lumi?
Yep. It's about 3 to 4 inches for the body length, not including the like claws or anything like that. And it's kind of like a red and blue color.
What, the crayfish, red and blue?
Yeah.
Kirk, Sketty says it can happen in dirt, sand, and it's so cool. The earthquake in the sand. Sketty, I think those are dangerous, okay?
Yeah, I don't need to live through none of that.
Trying to get situated so I can point the camera.
Like, I have experienced tornadoes when the hurricane makes tornadoes. I've seen those. Those are way more unpredictable because they can happen anywhere, even on top of your house, like a regular tornado. But this one, multiple ones end up happening right next to each other.
Yeah. Last year, I got a new guy that him and his family moved in next door, and there was tornadoes everywhere.
Can you see it?
No.
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 It's like you have to for the camera to focus a little bit.
Okay. Hold on, let me put a match cup.
Just pick it up. You're all right.
See a little bit. Pick it up.
I don't want to take them out of water for too long.
The crayfish will be fine. They're not like fish. You'd be surprised. Crayfish just walk out and look for other bodies of water.
It'll jump right out of your hand, so you probably won't even be able to hang on to it.
And Zen said, red and blue sounds tasty.
Sounds tasty.
Zen, you haven't eaten yet? It sounds like you're hungry right now.
She's thinking about a crawfish boy.
I can't eat anything that has shellfish. I'm allergic, sadly. I used to eat them a lot when I was young, but now I'm allergic to it, like a few years back.
Oh.
Like, I have crayfish and everything. As long as you don't cook them, my allergies are fine. Whatever it is, it's released when it's cooked. I don't know what protein or something is released. I don't know what it is, but it's only when they're cooked. But when they're alive, I'm perfectly fine. And Benjamin says, we chow down on some crawdad around here. Lumi will have to catch so many before she feels satisfied with eating them. And needs at least, what, 10, 20 before she
Can you see it now?
It's a blur.
I see grass.
It's too bright for me to see what's going on.
Sketty said that she is stuffed with pizza and wings. Sketty, you didn't share any pizza and wing with us?
Really?
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
That's a good size.
Time for you guys to try to figure out how to identify it now.
Oh, yeah, let it focus a bit. Let's see. It says here for Virginia, you guys have 34 species of crayfish.
Holy cow.
That one with the blue and the red spot, it could be a rusty crayfish.
See, now
Yeah, it could be a rusty one.
I would get in trouble because I would set up a 10-gallon or something just to keep that dude. Just to watch him. Just to feed him and watch him.
What, to feed the crayfish and watch?
Yeah. I would just keep him to keep him. And
Yep,
then
he's going back in.
They are
like,
fun. They're fun. Up and Curtis?
I have some of the dwarf ones, and they're super cool to just sit here and watch. And they bounce like kangaroos. I mean, they're walking across whatever, and they just go boing, and fly across the tank. Super cool.
Really active. So they're not hiding from you. They're actually going to you. So most of the time you walk by a tank, they will literally charge the glass and like they lift their claws up, trying to make the cells look bigger.
Yeah.
You can feed them with your hand. If you get like a piece of like steamed shrimp or whatever, you just put your hand in the tank and they will go after it. That's how I feed mine.
I feed most of mine ram's horns, just like you would a puffer. I crush them up, and they come running for
them. Sen. I'm laughing to the comment. Sen. She goes, that means you shouldn't eat food grade bugs like critters either. I heard those can trigger the same reaction if you have a shellfish allergy. And she put it laughing out loud.
Pretty sure I'm not eating no crickets unless they're snuck into something.
Sketty says she only has 7 native crayfish in Iowa. I wonder how many are in Florida.
I wonder how many invasives in Florida.
Oh, that's probably a lot.
Yeah. Bet there's a ton of them. I've never looked it up.
Which way is the camera facing? I cannot see my phone with the sun.
It's facing the bucket. It says the specific number of crayfish available in Florida is not available. There are too many. Because the climate down here is really good for them. So they haven't been able to figure out how many we really have.
There's 12 here in Kansas. And I think I've only seen like one, or they all look exactly the freaking same.
We have so many here that most of the time when it rains, there's like a little canal in the middle between the road. And when it floods, they will literally walk in front of my yard. They're like the emerald green Everglade, like green in color, really, really pretty. Those are the native ones here. The green and the blue are native here.
All right, did you identify my crayfish?
I think it's a rusty.
That looks like.
Because it's like blue and reddish on them. Not that much, because that one doesn't look like they have like fully covered, but just some spots. So I'm thinking a rusty.
Okay.
But yeah, you have 34 kinds, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm going to have to go hunting for some around here, because there's one here in Kansas. It's called the devil crayfish.
Oh, hold on, I got to see what that looks like.
It's kind of yellow and got green big ass pinchers on it, and definitely not putting that in with no fish.
That's a pretty color. It's like like an orange and brown. That's pretty. if you were able to catch some and you feed it like high calcium and some protein, it increases the color of their shell. So you know a crayfish is really healthy by how much color they have, because they need to eat a lot of calcium so they can molt properly. Because their shells are made of calcium. That's why most of the time when crayfish molt, it's always good to leave their old molt in there because they'll eat it to recover that calcium they lost during the molt.
Yeah, I always just leave the molts in. Then a day the molts are gone because they ate them.
Invasive over there. Wow, Nancy, that's a lot. Nancy says, according to Google, Tennessee has more than 90 species.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow, that's a lot.
I don't know how you would identify when you got 90 choices.
I'm sure it narrows down as you go to each area because there's certain temperatures ranges.
Yeah, I'm sure.
See, but at least they have a number. Over here, there's so many, there's not even a number. Everyone's crayfish from every state probably gets thrown down here, and that's why we have so many problems with invasive species over here.
Probably.
Like one of the crayfish that I have that I can't no longer breed. Like I have one left. I let them like die out or age. It is the supernovas. They are invasive down here because people keep releasing them, and that species is one of the larger size of crayfish. So they will outcompete other crayfish because they're way bigger. So I can no longer breed them. So I only have one left. And I had them for years ago. Now I can't anymore sell them or anything. Sketty says there are 640 to 650 species of crayfish worldwide. And for 90 of them to be in Tennessee, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Well, that's not fair because Tennessee has all the super cool darters and shiners and everything too, that they have all of that in one state.
They have a lot of good stuff. I wish they were down here.
That's not fair.
I wish I could find them here. Yeah, Nancy, it's not fair. How can you be selfish and keep it all to yourself?
She needs to be collecting them and sending them to us.
Yeah. I think rusty crayfish, I think they're almost in every state invasive. Isn't rusty crayfish part of like self-cloning?
I have a self-cloning one, but it's not ever leaving this room. It's going to stay here for ages.
Nancy says this area has so many diversity of like fish and stuff around.
Tennessee is the only state that I've been driving on the interstate, and you had to slow down to like 20 miles an hour because it had rained so much the night before that the water was running over the interstate.
Last year, I forgot which hurricane. After it hit Florida, it hit Tennessee, North Carolina, and it did so much damage.
From last year?
Yeah, last year.
That was Helene.
Yeah, because it hit Florida first, but it was moving so fast, it didn't have enough time to weaken over land. It was going pretty fast. I think by the time it got to like Georgia, it was still like a category 2 or category 1. And then by the time it got to Tennessee, it still had a category 1 status because it was traveling so fast.
Yeah, I lost power for 4 days.
Surprisingly, we didn't lose power because it hit the west side of Florida. The east side, all we had was strong winds and rain, but we didn't lose any power at all. And that's one of the good things about living over here where NASA is. We rarely ever lose power when a hurricane hits over here. The only time we did was when Hurricane Irma hit back in 2017, and it went right through the middle of Florida. We lost power for days when that one happened. But most of the time, the West Coast is always the side that gets hit by hurricanes. So Richard has been through a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
It either enters to Tampa, Fort Myers, Pierce, Naples, around there. That's usually what they like to enter to. Oh, the Panhandle. But the East, the only hurricane I went through that went through the East was Hurricane Nicole, and it was just Category 1. That did nothing. Yeah, but when the one we were afraid the most was Hurricane Milton. That one went right through the middle of Florida, right in half. That one was terrible. That one did more damage to the yard and stuff, but actually, no, we did lose power to that one. We lost power 3 days, but we had a backup generator, so we were fine. Any luck, Lumi? Anything else?
Just a bunch of minnows.
Which kind?
Just the common black one with the, or well, I guess dark brown with the black stripe on it.
Oh. No, Nancy, I live in Titusville. Yeah, I'm glad someone at least knows the name Titusville. If it wasn't for the fact that SpaceX started launching rockets again over here, for quite a bit of years, you told someone, I live in Titusville. They'd be like, where's that? Because it became a dead ghost town. After the last shuttle launch, Titusville died. It became a ghost town here. Nancy, why did you leave Florida then? Florida's so nice. Don't you like this hot sun?
You could have the blue spotted sunfish, possibly.
Which one you said? The blue spotted sunfish? Yeah, that's down here.
Yeah. Yeah, but I know it's only certain sections of Florida, so depending on the section.
We caught, I think, one when I went collecting with Richard, one. And I think we gave it to Dennis, if I remember correctly. I don't remember, but we caught one of them. And it's really pretty. I wish we found more. But we, like I said, we have to go to the canals when it's spring and the water levels go down. Because the levels can easily reach 20 feet deep, 30 feet deep in some areas. You can't even walk in them. You just go right through. But then during rain seasons, let's say, for example, the blackfin mollies, you get certain times of the year, you find a lot of females. But certain times of the other part of the year, you find the males. Yeah, and damn, Nancy, so you haven't been here for a long time. Because when I moved to Titusville for the first time, it's when they were launching the last 2 shuttles. That was back in 2009 when I moved down here. And after the last shuttle launch, Titusville died. We lost quite a bit of the schools. They were being funded by NASA because of the workers working there. So yeah, this place fell. But for the past 5 years, it started going back up. Ever since SpaceX started launching astronauts from here, it picked up again. Oh, so you went to Tennessee at 2001. Sketty says her flipping daughter needs to collect fish for us because she lives down here, so she can get some more for you, Sketty.
Right, and she makes swimwear, if I'm not mistaken, if this is the same one.
Sketty, she lives in Melbourne, from what I remember, right? Because if it's Melbourne, she literally lives 45 minutes from my house.
I could have swore I heard frogs right there.
You did.
I heard some too. Hey, Lumi, Sketty says, oh, yeah, you want a bikini, Lumi?
No.
Sketty says she works for the company that service Bass Pro.
Uh, the ones that get in and work on the tanks.
Yeah. Oh, I was like,
So are you taking the shiners home, Lumi?
Nah.
Maybe. Maybe not.
No.
wait, you said you're not taking them?
Nah.
You should send them to me then.
I don't ship fish. You can come collect fish.
When I collect fish, I send some fish out too. Especially when some bluefin killifish and stuff like that, I send some out. Curtis, Skitty says yes, she used to dive and clean tanks.
Some of those
Lumi,
tanks.
Skitty says she has tank tops.
Go.
What you say, Curtis?
Say some of those tanks, because I've been to like a half a dozen different ones. Some of them are freaking impressive as hell. I mean, the size and what's in them.
Yeah.
Just stand there like, holy crap.
I wish I had a big tank like that. That'd be fantastic. The things you can put in there. Nancy says, I shipped collected fish one time. I was so damn stressed until they arrived. I packed them in with way too much water, but they arrived alive.
Yeah, I shipped my rice fish to VSO, and I did not like that one bit. Occasionally, I'll like start to forget how horrible it felt. And then I'll be like, oh, yeah, I could ship fish. And then I start thinking about it again. And then the anxiety just goes right up.
I got 4 boxes to ship this week.
You got this, Lumi.
Yeah, I got 4 boxes to ship this week. Are you going to help me?
Jeff, no, I need to update it. I need to update the avatar. Because Jeff was helping me with my logo. I've been lazy on it. I had a rough idea of what I wanted, so he helped me make it. Hey,
What's that?
Mike's back.
Oh, you know. Same old, same old.
Lumi caught some shiners and she's going to let them go.
let them go.
Yeah, she
They're
cut some
silver.
silver shiners.
Oh, silver
Which way is the
shiners.
camera pointing?
It's not pointing anywhere. It's on
Is
your
that the?
it's on your avatar, girl.
Oh, lol, 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 lol.
We've been looking at a Chihuahua for a long time.
A chibi.
So did you release them already, Lumi?
Yeah. Oh,
Damn, you could have sent those to me.
I don't ship fish.
We gotta teach you, because when I start shipping,
I know
crayfish
how to
you
ship
want-
fish. I just don't like shipping fish.
Aw, even if I pay for the shipping. Oh,
It's not about the money. It's about the anxiety.
Mm.
don't worry, it'll be okay. You gotta believe in yourself.
I've shipped a ton of boxes and I still watch every tracking number all week long. I'll watch every one of them.
And then right before they deliver, hey, your box will be there today.
Yeah, usually. I had to tell Skipper his box was there because I texted him. I was like, "Did you get your box?" He's like, "No, there's nothing here. I just got home from work. There's nothing here." And it was like, it says on my end, it's sitting in your driveway. And he's like, "Oh shit." And he went outside and it was sitting on his front porch. I'm like, dude, if I wasn't watching a tracking number, I don't know how long it would have sat out there.
Probably all night.
Well, it happens because I get the update on mine and, you know, he came home from work, nothing there. He went inside doing his thing. I get it.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, half the time, my wife's like, "Hey, you know, you got a box here?" I'm like, "Really? I didn't order anything."
You get that box. Wait, that should have went next to my brother.
Yeah, every fish order goes to my brother.
Yeah, you got a few to get out, don't you? Like
I do.
4 or 5.
I do. It's not bad though, because once I set my heat sealer up in my bags and stuff, it's pretty quick.
I still got to get a heat sealer yet.
Hardest part is catching them.
Yeah, that's always the fun part, especially when your tanks are like mine and it's planted.
But it's not bad. Making the boxes, I mean, I got 4 to go out, 5 to go out. Making the boxes is 10 minutes. Catching the fish is who knows how long. And then actually bagging, boxing, 10, 15 minutes.
You won't, I don't think you'll need heat packs now, will you? Shouldn't.
Nah, I won't put the heat packs in. Just the insulation. Another month or so I will.
Yeah, then definitely.
Yeah. But the good old heat sealer, once you learn how to use it, which frick, I bet I ruined 40, 50 bags before I got it right. Trying to get it where it looked, I mean, you would do it and you would think it's good and you tip it upside down and I would hang it from a clip.
The water just drip, drip, drip.
Well, and it may not drip till tomorrow. And then it would drip. And I'd be like, dang it. Dang it. But once you get once you get it set and you know what you're doing, it's like boom, done, boom, done, boom, done.
One of the old Sela meals. Well, the problem is, if I tried to do a fish bag on that Sela meal, it would vacuum it shut.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You'd have to shut the vacuum off somehow.
Okay, we can look at these guys.
Watch you catch the silver shiners again.
No, I'm pretty sure it's.
Yes, Jeff. I have been slacking. I just posted my logo because Jeff told me to do it. I forgot. Because Stefan helped me find a really good one for the shadow logo. Lumi, I think you saw it too. We were looking for it last night.
Okay, you ready to start identifying?
All right, let's see.
They were in the trap, so there's a bunch of food in here with them.
And to identify one, let's go.
Whitman identified one right so far, so let's go.
Yeah, so far we got one correct.
Yeah, we got one. Oh,
I think
Looks
it
like
was you who
grass to
said
me.
that. I think
that's grass.
you found that the shiners, and I was the one who said the crayfish.
What is that one in the front right there?
Looks like creek chub.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Looks like a chub.
They're quite big.
Yeah, they're some decent size.
Yeah, they get quite big.
It looks like you have two different kinds of fish in there, 2 or 3 different kinds in there.
Yeah, I
They're
think it's the
fat.
chub and the minnow.
Chub and a fathead.
This one right in the front needs a turn. Yeah,
Jeff
those two.
says it's a fish.
It's a fish.
Jeff, yes, it's a fish.
They're going to go to your fish room, Jeff, and you're going to breed them.
You know, I don't have no clue what the big one is with the big head.
Looks like a fathead minnow to me.
Is that really a fish? A fathead minnow?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Mm-hmm.
They ran out of ideas. They're like, what do we call this one? How about fathead?
yeah, it's just a freaking fat dude. Call him fathead. I like the one right there with he's kind of a torpedo shot with the black
Yeah,
stripe.
like the black stripe.
Yeah, I like that
That looks
one.
pretty nice. What is that one though?
That
the
should
black
be the
stripe?
minnow, no?
Yes, Kelly says
Hard
yes.
to tell.
Jeff says, yeah, a common
Common bait fish.
A bait fish is what he called it?
Yeah, like shiners.
Nancy says fatheads are native to her area as well.
Silver shiners around here are what they consider common bait fish.
It feels like down here, a lot of people use almost whatever fish they can catch as bait fish down here. Because you have the mosquito guppies.
Oh, I know what that is, but I can't think of it.
The stripe?
Which one?
Mhm.
The striped one?
The striped one. I know what that is, but I can't think of it.
Do you know the first letter?
Not off the top of my head. I went just total blank.
Let me see.
Damn it.
I think it's
That's gonna
just.
bug me now.
I think they're just called black striped minnows. Black striped top minnow, maybe. Yeah, I seen a picture and it looks like a black striped top minnow.
They got little black polka dots on them.
Yeah, and it has the long line as well.
I'm surprised
that's
she
one
ain't
of
got a lot of gambusia in there too.
So what's the one with the stripe on the eye then?
I cannot think of the name of that one.
Yeah, you got me there too. Okay, so
Pretty fish though.
Nancy says there are no top minnows in her area, though. Okay, so there's none of those over here. So then, do you have any idea what it could be, Nancy?
Would she say no top minnows?
No top minnows in that area.
They're not in her area. In Lumi's area. So what could look similar? Let's see.
It's not a silver side shiner. Damn it, I can't think of what that is.
Jeff says he is really confident it's just a bait fish.
Yeah, but we want to know the name of the bait fish. Oh, time to
Make
get
room
up.
in your fish room, Jeff. Ship it to you.
What'd you say, Mike?
I told Jeff to make room in his fish room because we're going to ship them to him.
Nope. They're going back in the crate.
Blunt-nosed minnow. That's it.
Bullet-nosed minnow.
Who came up with that?
Jeff Kane.
Yeah, I think Jeff. Yeah, he said blunt-nosed minnow. Let me see.
All minnows are mistakenly called bait fish. Yeah.
Yep, rainbow shiners are even used as bait fish in some places.
I know.
Sluts.
I went like three times.
So Lumi is a blunt-nosed minnow.
I've been checking different bait shops around here locally to see if they carried any.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've been to the bait shop 3 or 4 times this summer to see what's in the bait tank.
I usually go there to get some ghost shrimp. They sell them a lot down here. Well, I think everywhere is the same place.
I want some ghost shrimp from a freshwater canal.
Yeah, they're native down here. You can find them everywhere in the canals.
I had them once, like a 10-gallon, and they were breeding.
They breed pretty nicely. And the ones down here, they're pretty big. They were glass shrimp.
2 or 3 inches. They were big.
When we were collecting, we had almost a bucket full of just the ghost shrimp. We fought more shrimp than fish.
Well, you can send me a bag. Feel free.
Oh yeah. Next time I collect some more, I can definitely send you a bag of them. So they're everywhere.
Get them too.
They're another thing that's just super cool to sit there and watch.
Oh yeah, they're fun to watch, especially the color of their body.
And if you feed them
when they eat, you can see go through their stomach.
If you feed them vegetable,
that's what I love about them.
If you feed them vegetable, they turn green, and if you feed them protein, they turn red, and it was just super cool to watch. And
it's like I have fed the ones I have different stuff, like watermelon, and it goes red. Carrots goes orange. It's so cool to see. And they eat anything. They're not really picky. So
they're super.
They're scavengers.
Yeah, they're super neat.
So all of these are blunt-nosed minnows?
Not all of them. Some of them look different. Like the shorter one over there with the body, I think it's a different kind.
The largest one has me a little stumped on if it's a chub or if it's a minnow.
See, like these ones right here, I don't see a stripe on them. Like the little one, the one in the back. Or that could be the camera. I don't know. Jeff says its name is $6 a dozen at the bait store.
What?
It says the name in the bait store. They're called $6 a dozen.
Yeah.
Oh, Ben's here. Hey, Ben.
Yeah. What's up, Mr. Ben Sharp? How you doing, my friend?
I finished watching his video before the stream where he found some crayfish in the river. That whole rock, that whole side was covered with them eating the moss.
Oh shit! My neighbor just messaged me and said he went to the local fish store. Half the tanks were shut down with ick.
With ick?
No.
Ooh, that's not good.
Is that the one you usually go to?
Yeah. Said he got a shipment in, and they're all under quarantine right now. He got a shipment in, and most of them come in with ick.
Ooh.
Yes,
Even got
Nancy,
some of the saltwater tanks under quarantine now.
Saltwater tanks.
She posted a video on Discord showing the bait fish in her tank.
My brother, who doesn't know nothing about aquariums, he has one that's got like some Danios and some other stuff. He was over here and he's like, man, what would you charge me if I got a bucket of fish out of here so I could use them for bait? He's like, you couldn't even afford it, bro. You could not afford it. These are not bait fish in this room.
Oh yeah, the fish you have in there, you probably have a few $1,000s worth of fish in that room, don't you?
Yeah. And I was telling him, it was like, well, you can have those for like $35 a piece. And he's like, what? And it was like, yeah, not happening, dude. It was not happening.
When my uncle came here for the first time, he's like, so are these fish for eating? I'm like, well, that'll be an expensive meal.
Yeah. Be a very expensive meal.
I spend a lot of money in fishing here. You just can't control yourself. You see something you like, you're like, do I have space for that? We'll make some. This is why I need to stay off auctions. You caught anything, Lumi?
I'm packing up to get ready. No, these are the same ones. I'm just putting them back.
Are you gonna collect some more?
Nah. Goodbye, little cuties.
Well, at least you were able to catch some fish today, so it was productive.
Yeah. I did grab a picture of the silver shiner, so I'll grab that at some point.
Maybe the sunfish in your area come out certain seasons of the year, or maybe you have to find a different creek.
Been different within walking distance of my house.
Are there any other creeks close to your house?
Not distance.
That's the only one?
Yep.
Well, I better jump out of here and start getting things ready for my stream here right now.
All right.
See you later, Mike.
And we got another one coming with Mr. Bob Stephen 5.
Yep.
Oh, that one's tonight?
Yep.
See how ridiculous we can get. See how ridiculous we can get Bob to go today. That dude's a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun.
There's a bystander that just creeped by and looked at me.
In person.
Lumi, Nancy's accent, do you want bluegills? Because she's saying you don't really have many small sunfish in your area. What you have is like mostly bluegill.
Yeah, I'm looking for the blue spotted sunfish, but I know they're not here.
If I remember correctly, wasn't Shirley gonna get some and breed them, get you some?
She hasn't found any yet either.
Then they're really hard to find. I'm gonna have to look over here. Jeff, are you streaming with Mike tonight? Lumi,
Okay.
Nancy says blue spotted or towards the coast.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said they don't have them over here.
Oh, that means they're everywhere over here for me. I have 2 coasts. Does that count, Nancy? So if I have more coasts, do I get more? Nancy says, Chris
Walking
Junkin
with
said
these waiters
aquaponic place has the blue spotted fish. Well, had. So they had. What you said, Lumi?
Yeah, all of them have had them. None of them have them. That's the problem.
Oh, that's because it says they thrive in backwaters of brackish.
Oh, then they're probably down here then. Which one is it? The bluegill? Let me see. I think they're around a lot over here.
It's blue spotted sunfish. It is mostly all over Florida.
Oh, yeah. They're native here. Huh.
Richard, we've been telling you this.
Yeah, but I was thinking of the regular blue. Like, we caught one that was really small. Body was completely covered in blue, but with white dots, like white spots.
That is the blue spotted sunfish.
Oh, damn. Well, we found one. And that's the one then. If I find more, I'll let you know, Lumi. But I need to go back down to the canals. Because where I live, there's not really that many canals at all.
This thing says it reaches 4 inches. Is that right? It's 4-inch fish.
Mm-hmm.
At its largest, I believe so.
Maybe like that big.
It's a cool fish, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, they're pretty. Nancy, yeah, they're around here, but where I live, there's not that many canals I have to go to. I will have to go drive to like Mims or Central Florida or go down south. Because Titusville, the water here is not really fresh because it's connected to the river. So it's more salty. So I have to move a little bit more off Titusville to find. Because they're what? They're mostly what? Brackish fish, right?
Oh, goodness. How much longer do we have until Mike's?
Well, it is 7:06 now, and I think he starts streaming at
8.
I think. What time?
8 Eastern.
What time is it, Curtis?
Yeah, you got
What
54
time it
minutes.
starts?
You got 54 minutes.
Okay, so it is 8.
Yay, I could
you
visit
got
my
time?
koi fish real quick before I end the stream.
Hey, Lumi. Nancy says, tell Lumi I sent her a link on Discord to check when she gets back.
Oh. I thought I saw like one place with them, but that they were like $8 a piece. However, when I started Googling the actual site, it did not seem so trustworthy.
Mm.
And I think they did sell out shortly after.
Everyone's probably after them.
I see a lot of places that have them, but I don't know how trustworthy they are.
Yeah, because they could put a picture saying it's this, and then they'll send you something else.
Besides Ryan.
Yeah.
Does by any chance does Dan's fish sell them?
Probably not.
And if he does, he probably selling it for a kidney or something.
Yeah. your firstborn or something?
No, there's just because they're native fish, there's a bunch of regulations on what you can ship out of each different state when it comes to them. So a lot of actual sites don't bother going into that because of all the laws. Most of the ship you can't even cross over borders, or you can't sell them if you collected them. They have to be homebred, I think.
Ooh. A lot of what I'm reading is they like a ton of live food, so there's that.
I'm gonna have to look way more at the canals until I find enough of them. Yeah, Nancy says, yeah, Dance does not have them.
Place I see everybody recommending is called live aquaponics.
Yeah, but they had them. They don't have them anymore, I don't think. You okay, Lumi?
That's my campfire that I have to set up at some point.
Your camera is frozen in the path. Like, it hasn't moved for me. Well, yeah, the stream either.
I put 5 in my cart at Live Aquaponics. All right.
You found them?
It's $45 for that, and it's $55 shipping.
Oh, so you found them?
Yeah, they have them.
Hey, Lumi, Curtis is buying them away from you.
I'm not buying them. Oh, well, if me and you gang up on Ryan, maybe we can twist him enough. We can get him to get us some. But it would take both.
I mean,
it would take
Cheryl's
both.
also trying to buy them, so you wouldn't have to gang up on him really that hard.
We gotta tie him to a chair.
To a chair. I don't know. He's a big boy.
All right.
I think it would hurt both of us trying to get him in the chair.
Mostly, yeah. He can easily just toss me across the room. I don't weigh that much at all.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. All right, back to some fun fish.
You caught fun fish too.
Skitty's still telling us all about she had pizza and wings. Come on now.
Yeah, but she didn't share with us at all. Like, Skitty, like you gotta offer some.
Oh, goodness. Where's the camera?
I'm gonna try maybe November, because I'm planning to go, like I said, down to Richard. I'm gonna be there 4 days, so I'm gonna go every single day to see if we can catch any of the sunfish, because I think he's also looking for them as well. So we shall see. Oh,
These wings up there, so uncomfortable.
Skitty says she's having a second serving.
She's having what? Yeah, I know. That's just not right. I have no pizza or wings. Not right.
Zen says the rules are the worst. Don't tell Didi I said that though. Nancy says, I'm telling Didi she needs to write the rules just for Zen at the Clash.
That's right.
Jess says he's eating grilled chicken, stuffing, and corn.
Screw you guys and all of your food.
Mike says he is finishing a chopped brisket sandwich.
Here you go.
You people and your
Nancy
fancy
says,
food.
Nancy says, I had leftover steak the Zen tried to get me to feed to the dogs last night.
Dogs. Way I'm feeding steak. No way I'm feeding steak to the dogs. These
Getty
dogs are.
says she had the second serving and she wasn't even hungry. So Getty, now you just do that on purpose for us, huh?
Yeah,
Now I'm getting hungry.
she just messing with us.
Nancy says, Zen, I'll tell you you're nervous about you needing rules and a code of conduct to follow. You know, I'm still waiting for the day we get to see Zen in a live stream.
Okay, it is.
It might happen.
So much better.
Ben says he's eating a peanut butter parfait and a large cheese curd.
I need to finish working on this pond.
What is left to work on?
I need to, where we're looking right now, I'm working on leveling that out, and then I'm building something for the pond liner to lip over, and then I'm going to anchor it to the ground.
Sketty says she needs contact rules. But you have a lot of nice koi in there. Just
Those are
goldfish. Goldfish.
I mean,
Like,
the blue one right
like
there,
koi a little bit.
that one's a koi. There's 2 koi in here. The rest are goldfish. The koi are the doitsu and the shisui. That's the shisui. And the doitsu mitsuba is the one with the little black markings on its face.
Benjamin says, yay, the new pond. I really gotta do a pond. Lumi makes me jealous.
Ew.
I'm thinking of.
How far can you dig down before you hit water?
If you dig about 4 or 5 feet, you already found water.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. In Florida, it's not
If
very
it-
deep.
No, that's why we can't have basements. And if you do, they're expensive to build. When we were replacing the fence after it rained, we dug a foot and we already found water. The water just stays in the sand really easily because we have mostly sand and clay. But we have an old pool here. It's 22 feet around, and we buried it 3 feet in the ground. And it's an old one, so I'm thinking of turning that into a pond after I get shed. Mike says it's 8 feet before he finds water over there.
He's probably right. It's quite a ways.
Yeah, you can easily find water here just by digging a little bit. And it all depends. If it rains, you find it faster. If it's like dry season, you might have to dig a little deeper. But it's just pure water.
The blue shabunkins will be coming up any moment now.
Jeff says, very pretty carp, Lumi. Sense accent, are all the all these comets? All comets? Are you meant to say goldfish? Sen?
Yeah, all
Or
the
is that
goldies are
particularly-
comets, except for these
they are
guys that had to come up. These are the shabunkins. They'll be up here any minute. They're still getting used to the fooding stuffs. I thought
If I ever-
most of the minnows out, but I had like a small algae bloom, and turns out I left way more minnows than I thought I did in here, but this tub stays warmer. So I wanted to put the babies in here, and there's a couple of minnow friends with them. So if you see the rosies zipping around.
And Nancy says, carp and bayfish. Jeff is a butthead tonight. She's saying that because Jeff said the fish she has is bait fish. Oh, that's funny. Lumi, does Virginia have a frost line?
Yeah, it's at about 16 to 18 inches.
A good thing I don't have that problem down here.
I'll say mine's like 3 foot. That's why everybody's water lines that run into your house are like 4 foot underground, so they don't ever freeze.
Yeah, over here we don't have that issue at all. There are sometimes during winter, if it rains, we get a little bit of hail, but they're like so tiny, but we don't really get any frost at all. Maybe the north, close to Georgia. What was it? A few months back when our winter was still around, the north had some snow. Like it was enough snow where you can see a little bit of white on the ground, but it melted pretty quickly. But we had a little bit of snow in the north of Florida.
Well, I was hoping these guys would come up to say hi, but they're being extra shy right now.
For Jeff, it is 6 feet. Man, Jeff, you have to dig pretty much a hole to put a body in to get to the dirt. I remember that when you were digging for dirt for your tanks, you had to dig pretty deep. He had to wait all the way for like spring to get the rest of the dirt for his tanks.
Yeah.
He had to wait like
How are
6
those
months
ponds that Jeff's been digging? Are those going anywhere?
Well, he put fish in them.
No, he was supposed to be digging one.
Oh yeah, Jeff. See, now you got a question for you from Lumi. When are you gonna start working on the questionable ponds? That particular shape these ponds have.
I wasn't gonna mention it, but
you gotta fix that shape.
kind of looks like something.
Yeah.
I personally would leave it. I would leave it if it was.
Oh no, he bought a liner. He was going to dig one.
Yeah, he was going to put like one higher up to have the water go to the questionable pond. Ponds. He says not this year. You're gonna have to dig pretty deep for those ponds, right, Jeff? Like you see, you gotta dig like what, 6 feet for it? The new pond, so it doesn't freeze.
At least.
That's a lot of digging. You're gonna need Lumi to help you dig.
True.
I still have digging. Remembered, I still have to dig out the side over here.
Sketty says Jeff is too busy with the wedding and the anniversary this year.
Oh yeah, his sister's getting married.
Yeah, he says he has to dig 6 feet or more for that pond he's gonna put. That's a lot of digging.
Yeah, that's time to rent a backhoe.
His poor back, he's gonna have to like rent a machine or something. But digging that by shovel, you either get Lumi to do it and you feed her pretty good and she'll do it for you.
Feed her full of Red Bull, something.
Red Bull.
I can't have energy drinks.
Where do you get all your energy?
If you gave me Red Bull, that would be extremely counterproductive because it would just mess up my heart problems and then I would just be laying on the ground dead. Do you
You
see
will
the
have to
little
keep
baby
giving me what,
shabunkins?
some fancy steak. It's a little blurry. The camera is like 100% focused. Like we can see the move, but it's not focused on it yet.
Did my
And
Wi-Fi
you said you
connect
have what?
again?
You have 19 of them?
I think I counted 21. The first batch was 15. And then how many did I say were in the new one?
I think 5.
Okay, so then I should have like 22, right?
21. You said 16 last
21?
time, and then 5 with this
21.
one? 28, 21.
15 and
Skitty's-
7.
Yeah. 15 and 7, so that's 22, yeah.
Making me question my...
Skitty's- I'm questioning your numbers. Skitty says her tub is insulated and half buried. It froze about 16 last year. You said that's 16 inches? That's how much it froze, Skitty? That's a lot.
Am I connected now?
Yes, it looks better now, actually. Why is it bouncing so much?
Because I'm moving it.
How big do they get?
The shabunkins?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing anywhere from 8 to 14 inches,
Wow.
depending on food and depending on what you count on the fins, because I believe the some of the fins get pretty obnoxious on some of the opal shabunkins.
Ah, Skippers just got in.
There we
Hey,
go.
Skipper.
Now they're coming back up.
And are those the
They're
rosy
really
reds
pretty.
or the shabunkins?
Well, you can see the rosy reds are the rosy reds. There's a few of them in there, and then there's shabunkins.
She has both. She couldn't resist.
No, I just got done saying I thought I had moved them all out, but I couldn't see that I had left a bunch in there.
No, I was referring to how you have both of them. Lucky.
So the
They
little
look
blue
so
and black
pretty.
ones, the blue, black, and white ones are the shabunkins. The rosy reds,
They're-
of course, are the golds.
They're really pretty. Skitty, did you get some of them as well?
They're so cute and tiny.
They are. I can't wait to see them get bigger.
Yeah, I was hoping that they were going to be a little bit bigger than this, because right now, I'm pretty sure if I put them in my big pond, the koi fish might eat them.
Yeah, probably.
They're
Yeah.
very tiny, and because of their long fins, they're going to be moving a little bit slower.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait for them to get a little more bigger before you even put them in the pond with them.
Yeah, I'll probably put them in my small pond that I just finished for the winter so that they can overwinter over there. Right now, they're just in quarantine.
My dog was just here too. She's about this big. I have a Turkey Terrier, well, 2 of them, and the girl just walked in. He just looked at me and walked away. So you have 18 of them, Skitty. Lucky. So we're gonna get Lumi to live stream next Sunday again.
No.
Why not?
I got a lot of things I need to be doing on Sundays.
Like what?
Water changes on my fish tanks.
You can do a live stream while you do water changes. We can keep you company.
Yeah.
No. You guys, when are you guys going to start streaming? Over here telling me I need to stream 3 weeks in a row?
Well,
you
Curtis probably
doing?
does way more live stream than I've ever done.
but excuses.
I'm on
The only
live
one-
streams every week that nobody wants to see me. So
I need to do live stream for myself, but I need to find a good schedule time for it.
Sundays.
When?
Sunday?
Sunday? I'm like, I'll be taking Lumi streaming time.
This is not my official streaming time. This is just if I decide I want to stream, I will.
I'm messing with you, Lumi. Scary says, how about one live every month? Once a month.
I'll think about it.
Lumi, you should have said 3 times a month.
Oy. All right. I think we could probably end this bad boy and grab snacks and get ready for Mike's. I probably need to feed these guys because they're looking at me like they're starving.
The
Are you
koi
so
pit
hungry?
just got in. Hey, koi,
I'm so hungry.
what you gonna eat?
I honestly have no idea what kind of food I have in this house right now.
Curtis, you're streaming with Mike tonight, right?
yeah, sure am.
What happened?
I sure am.
I gotta find
Me,
food too.
Mike, Jeff
Jeff,
Kane.
he said if he finished eating in time, he will join.
I won't finish. He'll finish.
Yeah, he'll be done pretty quickly.
We got to talk to Bob Steenfot, so that's always fun. The funny part was last time after the stream was over, we're backstage. And Chelsea's like, hey, dinner's ready. He's like, yeah, okay, I'll be there in a minute. Like 30 minutes later, she's like, hey, dinner's ready. He's like, yeah, okay, I'll be there in a minute. He just kept
no. What, 30
talking.
more minutes later?
Yeah. It was fun, though.
You're gonna have to put that dinner in the microwave. That's probably cold.
Yeah. He was having a good time. Just talking, because that's all we do is just talk, just like we are. He's just talking.
Oh, yeah. Jeff said he finished eating.
It wasn't like one of those interview type streams, you know. It's just we're just sitting here talking, and he thoroughly loved it. So
I need a brick.
A brick?
Yep.
Why?
So that my phone doesn't fall into the pond while I'm running over to end the stream.
wouldn't be the first time something went in that pond.
This phone has been in that pond, and it's been shitty ever since then. It was already shitty.
I remember the time you fell in that pond.
Oh, goodness. It's been more than once. Anyways, you guys want to promote anything before we head out? I'm going to mosey my way inside to end the stream.
Watch more of Lumi's videos. How about that?
No.
Get her to do more live streams.
No.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to Lumi.
No.
See?
I was a streamer. I am now just a casual.
Subscribe and hit that thumbs button for more live streams from Lumi.
Go.
Maybe we
Last
should do a water change live stream next Sunday.
Yeah. See, I'm looking right now. I showed 333 subscribers, so you're on your way. She walked away. She's getting ready to go zap, and we're gonna be gone.
Yeah, she's gonna hit the end live stream real soon. Watch.
Yeah, once
And then-
again, no longer.
We'll see. We will see.
We'll see. We'll get you into the live streaming of water changes. It's a good pass of the time.
Yeah.
Because Dev's unknown, he does it every Sunday morning. He just does water changes and maintenance and just talks with people in chat. You need to get that the little bot he uses that talks for him during the live streams for the chat.
That thing's funny.
It
'Cause
is.
He can change the voice of it, so it's like an Englishman today, and it's a lady next week, and it's somebody else the next week. It's freaking.
Eduardo loves messing with that. It's fun. I watch the stream mostly. Like I do love watching the stream, but it's for Eduardo. If Eduardo is there, you're gonna have a good time.
Because Eduardo talks a lot of crap,
Oh yeah.
and the lady or whoever, the British guy, the whatever he's got translating it and talking that's freaking hilarious.
All right.
Jeff says, Lumi, that's a great way to overfill your tanks.
There you go.
On that note, I'm gonna go ahead and end. Thank you all
And
for
then
hanging
Sketty
out.
says, Lumi, we are much better behaved than gamers are.
True.
Good night.
And this
Thank you for
and
hanging
Skipper
out, everybody. I can read the
Well-
chat now.
Oh, you can read it now. Good. See, I was doing my job good. You were just not answering the questions. Goodbye.